she didn't shit in her pants. Louis shit in his pants. You're watching Dronebox.com, and now back to Norm.
I'm glad to miss you 4 weeks on end, and I'll try hard to imagine that your love is kind of magic wrap around me when you're not near. And though these feels are pretty foreign, you're everywhere. Soon I will get back to you, baby. Oh, cut me some slack. I'm gonna want you as days go by. Believe me, I am not complaining. I just got back from the countryside. Whoa, wish you were here. I know you're aching for my body. Just hold on, dear. Soon I will get back to your kisses. Love that something's missing. That's you. Soon I will get back to your kisses. Love that something's missing. That's you. I'll make it worth it when I come home. I just picked up some brand new lessons from a lady that I met in Rome. Whoa, this heat is strong. But before you even know it, I'll return to you like nothing's wrong. Get back, keep it messy, stop that, keep obsessing. Sleep tight, good morning, baby.
And I'll try not to imagine, oh, that your love is kind of magic. Oh, oh, and I'll try not to imagine. Sleep tight, good morning.
Get back.
Try not to imagine that love was so tragic. Oh, oh, get back to you.
dreams.
Toenails this winter. Now nails like sea glass can pierce through my socks into my boots and the sheepskin lining and splinters. Might keep them dull, but they still ache with every step I take like with my hands as the spring came, but ignore translucent blankets as they block my nerves like cellophane. Got up in the evening and slept through the day. The more time I spend sleeping, less time I spend missing you like What is this feeling in my brain? Like pins and needles in my veins, or pins and needles in my thighs is how I know I am alive. I've got this feeling in my brain, like pins and needles in my veins, or pins and needles in my thighs. How else would I know I'm alive?
You'll find yourself staring in these empty eyes. Baby, don't be afraid, no, don't you cry. We'll get to heaven one way if you just keep me in your plans today. And you go over to work and I stay down here. I'm staring at an empty page and I get afraid. Yeah, 'cause it don't pay. And the money's tight, honey, I know you're right, but it keeps me alive and it shuts my eyes. So may a little bit of peace wash over me when you're calling me out and you cut me to size. And it dies, and it dies, and it dies. And it dies, and it dies, and it dies. And staring as the shadows fall, waiting for the evening to call. And there is a darkness in the hours of daylight if you can't fill them all. So standing on the corner now, fog coming all around, and I'm waiting for you with the hands of the clock to come around and dig me out and make it right, make it right, make it right. Make it right, make it right, make it right.
brought in some pineapples, an orange, a couple strawberries. Chapulines, actually, that's what you call them.
Crickets in the smoothie?
Yeah.
Cool.
Very good. Yeah.
Fridays, 4 a las 6. Eskwilax, los viernes aquí.
I am a baby artichoke. You see, I was picked when I was young. I have developed a hard outer skin, but there is still good softness inside. Of me, yes. But you must work to get inside, because I do not let just anyone in. First, you must cut off the top of me. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Okay, it's good, that's fine, it's all.
ay, 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 ay.
Good.
Hi guys. Thanks for watching Angel So Gracefully Drop. Improv today, I had posted that we were going to be doing some body painting, but we improvised today with some live drawing. Last week we started this drawing today. We're continuing the drawing, but I actually wanted to ask him a little bit more about why you started drawing, or are you just drawing for the episode? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just drawing for the episode.
He's just drawing for the episode today.
I usually don't draw this long.
But I know
honestly.
Efren asked you a little bit, like, did you go to art school? Or, you know, a lot of people actually ask you that I know. And you said you have taken some art classes.
I took art classes.
But mostly you learned on your own?
Not really. Through everybody else. I learned from everyone.
From everyone else's work?
Yeah, just I guess mimicking styles or just just a repetitive movement that they do on certain techniques that come frequent. But then after a while you just implement them. After a while you implement them, or you take over them and as your own, and you slowly just try to re-add it or just change it up through your own imagination or your own style.
Right. I like that, I agree. I like that this angle not only zooms into your work, but it zooms into some of Alex's work, which is on your hands.
Oh yeah.
And so definitely shout out to Born to Rise Studios
for the dope ass tattoos.
For the nice tattoos.
They just have their sign.
They just got their sign up today, and they've been open for almost a month now.
Yeah.
And so it's been really nice to see a group of people, of friends that supported each other's artwork, been working all summer to collect what they needed to open up their studio. And there they are, and they're all hustling together, and they're all putting in work. A lot of the community that they're in has been very accepting to the tattoo shop, so they really like their work. So I'm really excited and happy for them. And right now, Angel's actually known him for a long time, and he's pushing for you to bring some of your artwork to his studio too, right? He has some of your work there at the studio.
And we're also trying to push him to come and have a segment here at the show, and then hopefully having him come with some of the other members from the Born to Rise collective as well. That it's a script, lettering, collective that pushes forward tattoos, script, calligraphy, typography. Lettering in the sense that it's not just vandalizing or graffiti or so, but it's a way of just redrawing or rephrasing things in words and letters, but just through art.
And showing them through images.
Right. Really, really dope.
Really, really cool images.
Word scripts, such as the one that I have on my arm.
Yeah, there you go.
Golden era.
Why did you say you got that golden era?
Well, I was born in '89, so you could say the '90s was just my time frame The golden era is a reference to a lot of, you know, big things. Most of the people would say golden era just was just a factor of the 80s, you know, the golden age, you know, the golden era for just film, hip hop, the golden era for, you know, boxing as well, or just, you know, I call it the 90s, you know, the riots, the LA riots. That was the golden era, you know, the change for LA.
Yep, I agree. Now, what would you say, because you've known Alex for a while now, and would you say that some of the characteristics of your drawing today, this one, resemble any of his work?
That's the funny part. A lot of my work is people that have been drawing or are pushing drawing. At that time, when I knew Alex, we pushed more on the fact that we were pushing creativity. He was in drawing. I met him a bit afterwards when he was already tattooing. After again, when he started, you know, going to AI, drawing a bit more. That's when I started seeing his work. But his work was more pencil work, more shading.
He went to the Art Institute also, huh?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there for a while. And you know, after that, I got to see some of his work. But most of the work that I grew up with was, you know, people that were drawing at the time, you know, doodling or just sitting in the classroom drawing. You know, Alex, I have learned a lot more from just trying to put in lettering into my drawings.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what I've been seeing mostly from him.
No, I love art. I mean, I particularly really like your style, not just because I know you and, you know, we have a commitment to each other, but because I think that multi-layered work is really fun. I felt like I talked about it last week with Hawkins photography, where he plays with shades and lightens the shadows and darkens them, and I really like how you did that with this drawing too, or how other artists, or even how this episode is edited. I love the Eskwilax Hour on Dronebox Studios because of the way that they present their work. It's very creative, it's multi-layered, it's interactive, it's so raw. And that's what I really like about, and it's present. Like, yes, you're gonna get it edited and whatnot, but that's also part of the whole process. But I really like how it's all, I lost my train of thought, but I like how it all flows, and it really works nice, and it picks up different kinds of elements that people like to see. And anybody that runs into the Eskwilax Hour, Dronebox Live Studios, or any of their shows that they host, I'm sure they're gonna fall in love and want to watch the show over and over again, or tune in once in a while, or all the time when it's on, just because it has so many different elements. Like, sometimes you're gonna get drawing, or sometimes you're gonna get somebody cooking, or somebody showing some music, and I don't know, I like it because it gives something to everybody. It feels like every kind of artist or every kind of element is appreciated, and that's what it should be about, doing things that you love, and because you'll be happy, you'll show other people's things that they love to do, and it'll just kind of spread around, you know, like a domino effect. People should be doing things that they like, not just things that they have to do because of survival, you know, which sometimes we spend most of our time doing that anyways because we have to pay rent and whatnot. But I'm glad that we get to find people here at the Eskwilax Hour, that we get to network with people who want to share their love and their own passions in their own ways.
So definitely thank you for drawing with us here today, Angel. You're
No,
always
thank
down
you
for
guys
improv and
for always letting me be here and hang out with y'all.
right.
Because we could be at home.
We could be at home just chill. No, I'm just kidding. But another one, I've been talking about Yeska Interior Love, which is our plant collective in a way where I haven't put out any photography lately, and I haven't been to the we haven't been to the past two art walks here in downtown. And I talked about how it was kind of like the change of weather that caught my plants off guard and kind of burned them a bit, but I'm working on them again. So far, we have also been doing some side projects. We have Yeska I Love Studio, which we've had a couple photo shoots in it in this past month, where photographers will come in and they'll use the space and we'll have models, and you know, we're just kind of being interactive in the studio. And then we also have a sewing studio running up right now where any kind of designer is welcome to use our machines. These are industrial machines where you can patch up, sew up, or do a lot of different creative work in a very professional way that you can sell your work. So we also have the sewing studio with like ample space. This is all located in Koreatown.
And also we're gonna have some stuff out soon.
And Angel is also working on some drawings that he's gonna put on some shirts. We're hoping to launch that in August by the next art walk, so that should be fine too. I know Efren's trying to get some shirts too. You're gonna get some shirts together. Or no, you said you're gonna get some bags. ¿Cómo se llaman? Some bags, because tote bags for the festival that we're going to be going to together. August 5th in Lincoln Park. It's a Oaxacan festival celebrating their culture. La Guelaguetza. That one's going to be really pretty. I'm excited for it. And then we also actually have a fashion show tomorrow at La Plaza de Arte y Cultura. Yeah, the Frida Kahlo's 15 años, 15 years of celebrating like her story and knowing about art, the different art, and how she's influencing modern culture today. And so that's going to be interesting. I'll be modeling there. It'll be from 6 to 10 p.m. There's going to be lots of vendors. It's free, so it's going to be nice. Well, not the stuff that they're selling, but to go into the event is free. There's going to be like the fashion show where there'll be a runway, and a couple boutiques are going to dress us up in their beautiful clothes and their jewelry. And then we're also going to have just different vendors and artists, and lots of people just coming to eat and chill and talk. So if you guys are around Placita Olvera, there's going to be parking but limited spaces. But if anything, also the Chinatown station if you guys are nearby. But yeah, definitely Yeska Interior Love has been working on those projects, and we're excited to continue sharing projects and working here on the Eskwilax Hour to help promote each other's art and passion and keep sharing others' work, because that's what it's about, you know, making good networking to where we're able to grow as a larger community that deserves to not be marginalized within a larger range of jobs and what is proper or not proper. Because sometimes I feel like art is used in a specific way where it's used without knowing the meaning behind it. And maybe sometimes that's better, because sometimes we put too much meaning behind it and it restricts us from sharing it with others because you're afraid that, oh look, it looks like he's not there. You're afraid that people are not going to understand the meaning, but it's okay if people don't understand the meaning, because art is just meant to be shared, no matter what it means or not. I mean, of course, you don't want to do some offensive art, but you know,
And
share,
even if it
share what you
offends,
can. Do it for the fans. Do it for the no.
and even if it offends, it's not what it offends. It's how the offended are interpreting it and how you want to interpret it to the offended. Sort of saying like you're not gonna ridicule anybody, but at the same time you're not gonna hide anything.
Hmm.
So there's a bottom line between sugarcoating something and just making it pleasurable for everybody to see.
Yeah. Exactly. And how would you say would be the difference of presenting?
Presenting would just be determined on the audience.
Well, nowadays, a lot of our media is presented through Instagram, sometimes Facebook. But what do you think about the way that something should be presented like or interpreted like on social media? For say Instagram.
It really is. It's like it's exactly how it's stated on Instagram. It's for your viewers. Whoever is viewing it is pleasurable to see whatever you're showing. And if you show a group of people something that they shouldn't see, then that's your audience. That's what you're gonna portray. That's the people that are always gonna view your things. But if you're showing something that is personal, a little bit more about yourself, then you would lose an audience that won't want to see that, or an audience that is willing to just keep you by just to see either you fail or not, or just to see what you're working on, just to see if they're doing the same thing or different.
Right.
So to put it on social media, it's you being okay with everybody's knowing what your personal life is about, even if you're not showing anything about your personal life. It still shows something personal within.
Right.
Even if you're just putting pictures of political activism, or just ranting about putting memes, or funny videos. You're still getting something.
Right. You can hear Angel's audio, right?
Huh?
You can hear Angel's audio?
Yeah, it's low, but you can hear it.
Oh, okay.
And it's close to me too.
Low, eyes so low. Oh, that's 6th Street? Oh, 6th Street Bridge. Rest in peace, though.
Yeah, it's gone.
Rest in peace. But the new one's coming up. On the other hand, thank you, Hopkin and Marco, and of course, Efran and also, ¿cómo se llama el otro? Everyone, the team. Nolan. How you doing, Nolan? Y'all are amazing at all this, the labeling and the moving around. I really, like I said, I like the editing. I love how it's live and it's raw and it's fresh, and I like the variety of artists that you have. Definitely thank you for continuing and not giving up on finding artists every week, because there's a lot of artists out there who are down to be shown on a show and to show you what they're down for and how good they are at it, and that they have a team behind them supporting them, and it's beautiful to see. Yeah, right there.
You have to get comfortable when you're drawing.
Yeah, Angel's getting comfortable.
Well, I can't. That's much.
You want to sit in this chair?
No, I mean, it's in general. You can never get too comfortable.
Oh, you can never get too comfortable. Oh man, I was really comfortable with you.
Wow.
I mean, in the art world. But Fifi's chilling. She's always sleeping. But that's how I always feel. I forgot what I was talking about in the beginning. About never getting too comfortable. You always have to push the boundaries. Or enjoy the boundaries that you have created in life, because it's good to have your boundaries, limitations, and whatnot, because in this world today, you can access almost anything you want or at any time. And sometimes it's not always the best thing, because it doesn't let us like work for it or really understand it. We just kind of have it. And sometimes when you have it, or whatever it is, you don't know what to do with it, and then it just goes to waste. But you should definitely always take advantage or enjoy the moment and what you're doing, and even if your ideas change,
So don't set boundaries.
pursue it. Huh?
So set boundaries or don't set boundaries.
Well, what do you think? I think you need both. You just have to know where to apply them or not.
It's the same as moderation, right?
Moderation, well, everything comes with moderation. Like you said, I like to draw, but I can't always be drawing, right? I have to be able to share it with others, or let others start drawing and you know, support it, or
And just watch it.
just watch.
Yeah.
I think it's part of, I know it seems maybe too,
I just don't want to burn myself out.
you don't want to burn yourself out,
No.
right? So you can always be drawing?
No, you can't.
You can't?
You can't. You could. But I just choose not to.
Okay. Well,
So you could always be playing music. But you don't, like some people always want to play baseball, but then eventually
the bones don't let them.
Do you see? Same with me. I could always be drawing, but then I'll build up back pain, slouching palms, arthritis.
Yeah.
I'm not spending my time wisely.
You're right. I thought I would always be studying. No, I'm just kidding. But my brain hurt after 7 years of getting associates and a bachelor's degree.
And then trying to go back for a master's.
And now trying to go back to my master's next month. I'm exhausted, but I already had a year off, so I definitely have to turn my brain back on. What up? Observe's here, you guys.
What?
He's
You
so
showed
nice.
up?
He
What
really
you showed up
came
with?
over here. Observe was part of one of our first projects
So that's what I got so far.
called Rearranged, where we had different kinds of models and we had a photo shoot on stage. It was really nice. Look at that.
Right there.
His work, he's definitely putting in more detail. I think it might be done by the next episode. But one thing I've definitely learned about Angel is that everything that you take your time with and that you love doing will turn out good. If you're rushing everything in life
See all this chicken scratch.
and you're not enjoying even the bad moments, you're never gonna be happy. So definitely love everything you put out there, because they represent you. And you are you. You don't have like an art name, kind of. You just took Angel as your art name right now, huh? Or
Yeah.
what would you say? I know a lot of people go by art names or whatnot, but
Nah.
on social media, we both kind of just have our regular names, Angel and Josie.
Yeah, we're just ordinary people now.
We're
You
just
know, that's what
ordinary
everybody
people.
thinks. We're
We're
ordinary.
just blended in.
We're just lucky, I guess. We're just lucky people like us as ordinary people.
It's Angel and Josie.
Oh, and Fifi. Soon to
Fifi.
have her own Instagram.
Yes,
if-
it's gonna happen today, y'all. Okay, she's getting her own Instagram. So
If Josie reaches 1K,
go ahead.
Fifi's getting her own Instagram.
Oh, he's funny. That's gonna be in a year. I mean, it really does work where you tag people, and I mean, I haven't posted on my Guess Interior Love in almost a month now, and I get followers like almost every day.
Wow.
Nah, once a week. Once a week, but that's because I feel like Eskwilax Hour is always advertising it. And I haven't posted on it, I haven't touched it, and I still get a follower. So I'm just like,
it's an outreach.
Where is it coming from? But definitely support your fellow artists and your friends in what they love to do, because we're here for.
Right. Even if it's just getting a peel on tattoo.
A peel on tattoo.
Come on, show the audience the Born to Rise artwork, because we're trying to get them here to come to the show.
Yes, you have to. That shit's fresh, bro.
That shit's fresh. Born to Rise.
Yeah, that way we can give him his little shout out. You can put it in the zoom in camera.
Put it in the zoom in camera. Space Ghost, shout out.
You don't have to. No? Oh, okay. It's gonna be blurry, right?
Hey, you could rap on the camera too.
Next show.
Rap, hey, whatever you want to do.
Look, Mr. Rap. I thought you were gonna finish your drawing before.
I'm almost done. I think.
With the skull?
No, I'm not done.
But today's his drawing has a little cut on it because my cat got to it. You can't say that your cat ate your homework because your cat can eat your homework. Or your drawing. But I'm excited for our next guest. It's gonna be it's a long night for the Dronebox studio. Fridays is always cracking. They always have really cool segments, so definitely don't tune off, right? Or don't get off the live when we're off, because there's a lot to come. And this one, I mean, I'll just bring it up lightly, but you said that you put the lines on top or on the bottom?
Which lines? Oh, these lines?
Yeah.
I added them afterwards, but now they look like they're on the bottom, behind everything else.
Yeah, right.
It's that gold, but it looks like green.
It looks green.
Huh.
No, neon. That's your gold tooth.
Soon to be.
Soon to be. Oh man, but.
Are you hanging in there, Yasmin? You've been talking for a while.
I know I talk a lot, but definitely you'll see this piece completed eventually, and it'll go somewhere here or in Efren's collection.
Right.
But we have to transfer.
If anything, one of these days we should just tell Efren to have like a little mini art gallery for all the artwork that he has in his room.
Mm-hmm. Or I mean, host like a poetry night at the cafe, his little cafe, the Zapote Cafe, which is right next door to Dronebox. It's a wonderful menu based off of Zapotec traditional like ingredients, which is Oaxacan. So that one's really good if you guys, the high tonight, if you guys ever stop by. It's on Whittier, right here in Boyle Heights. So maybe his cafe one day can host like a poetry night, and then that's when all the arts can be shown and stuff, you know? But yeah.
So we're gonna say
alright, we're gonna say goodbye. Take care, guys.
Here. Bye,
Alan.
So thank you guys. I think you hear me through Josie's mic. Thank you guys for watching the Eskwilax Hour 123rd episode. We got Mark on the control room. We got Fifi right here chilling. Angel, the artwork. Hoken, photography. Josie hosting, and I producing right now. I think that came out wrong. Anyways, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Eskwilax Hour. See you guys next week. I don't know the guests yet, but
it'll happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen next Friday. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, yo.
Bunny ears.
Bunny ears. Shout out to the homie Observe, sitting right over there. Nah.
Behind the cameras too.
Behind the camera. Behind the camera.
Marco.
And cut.
And cut.
Hi, Tonight Show.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba
Ba-da-boo-doo-boo-boo.